Hello there, very good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News here on Rajya TV. I'm Tracy Shilchi and in the next 30 minutes I'll be getting you all the stories you need to watch out for in the day ahead. Let's start with the headlines. Opposition parties call for nationwide protests as part of the Jan Akrosh Divas against demonetization. Left calls a 12-hour bandh in Bengal, Tripura and Kerala. Congress TMC to hold protest marches only, while the JDU and the BJD will not participate in it. Prime Minister warns those using poor people's accounts to park illegal money, says there will be strict action against them, appeals to people to shift to cashless system, while the opposition says the government's move is political. RBI Governor Patel speaks for the first time since banning of the old notes, says it is a once-in-a-lifetime move and needs a mammoth logistics requirement, assures printing of new notes speeded up. Breakthrough in the Nabha prison break in Punjab. Alleged mastermind of the attack is arrested. Though 7 states have been put on high alert, DG of the jail is suspended along with 2 top officials of the Nabha jail being sacked. And PV Sindhu and Sameer Verma lose their respective singles matches at the Hong Kong Open Super Series tournament. All that in a bit, but first, the opposition parties will be observing protests across the country against demonetization today. They will observe the day as Jan Akrosh Divas, but opposition parties stand divided over the protests. While the Congress has said that it will just hold nationwide protests, not a countrywide bandh, left parties, including the CPIM and the CPI, have called for a 12-hour bandh in West Bengal, Tripura and Kerala. Then again, the TMC, Trinamool Congress, saying that it won't be part of the bandh but will just hold protests. The JDU is, of course, not participating in the protest by the opposition today, as Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has welcomed the centre's move. The BJD in Odisha also not joining in the protest, as Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has hailed the centre's move. The Aam Aadmi Party will be protesting in Delhi, though. Arvind Kejriwal, remember, had joined Mamata Banerjee during her recent protests in Delhi. Prime Minister Modi, though, attacked the opposition over its call for a strike against the issue.
अब हम सब भ्रष्टाचार के सारे रास्ते बंद करने में लगे, काले धन के सारे रास्ते बंद करने में लगे हैं और दूसरी तरफ भारत बंद करने में लगे हैं.
Mamata Di will be leading a procession in Kolkata. You know what is our role on the bandhs. Left have a very negative mindset. They are on their own. Mamata Di has made it very clear on behalf of the Trinamool Congress that the people are going through enough pain. We should stand by them. We should help them. These are difficult times. The negative, outdated politics of the left, no one is going to accept.
Common man is in a soup. In Bengal, in Tripura, in Kerala, the left parties here in 18 left parties have called for a general strike, 12-hour general strike. But incidentally, you see, Mamata Banerjee is opposing the strike. She was up in arms against the so-called, because the point is that Trinamool Congress, the stand of the Trinamool Congress has no moral right to speak against black money. She was making all such statements, moving here and there. And now when these 18 left parties have united and say there is a general strike, she is now towing the BJP, same words as the BJP, that no, you cannot have a strike.
Now, in his 26th edition of his radio program Man Ki Baat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged the people to go cashless in a bid to get rid of black money. He also urged a warning to those using Jan Dhan accounts to deposit their illegal money. The Prime Minister also spoke about the Kashmir situation and hailed the massive attendance of students in board exams recently despite a 3-month ban.
मैं आपको निमंत्रण देता हूं कि कैशलेस सोसाइटी बनाने में आप बहुत बड़ा योगदान दे सकते हैं. आप अपने व्यापार को बढ़ाने में मोबाइल फोन पर पूरा बैंकिंग व्यवस्था खड़ी कर सकते हैं. और आज नोटों के सिवाय अनेक रास्ते हैं जिससे हम कारोबार चला सकते हैं। टेक्नोलॉजिकल रास्ते हैं, सेफ है, सिक्योर है और त्वरित है। मैं चाहूंगा कि आप सिर्फ इस अभियान को सफल करने के लिए मदद करें, इतना नहीं, आप बदलाव का भी नेतृत्व करें। और मुझे विश्वास है आप बदलाव का नेतृत्व कर सकते हैं।
Meanwhile, of course, continuing its attack on demonetization, opposition Congress has termed the move as political. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh also targeted the Reserve Bank of India, saying that the central bank did not give correct advice to the government on the issue. Other opposition leaders, including BSP Chief Mayawati and Sitaram Yechuri, said that the move will not bring an end to black money.
From November 9th onwards, भारत तो बंद हो चुका है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने भारत को बंद करवाया है 9 तारीख से, तो हमें भारत बंद की घोषणा करने कोई जरूरत नहीं है।
पूरे देश की जनता प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी से पैसा निकालने व डालने की नई तकनीक को जानना व समझना नहीं चाहती है, बल्कि वे जल्दी से जल्दी इनके नोटबंदी के बिना तैयारी के लिए गए इनके फैसले से उत्पन्न हुई समस्याओं का सही से निदान होते हुए देखना चाहती है।
None of the 4 objectives that the Prime Minister has set out to achieve will be achieved by this move. That is, tackling black money, tackling counterfeit currency circulation, tackling corruption, and tackling terrorist funding.
First, he was saying that whoever is opposed to this scheme is anti-national or corrupt. Now he's suggesting that anyone opposed to his scheme is against technology or is against growth. No, it has to be inclusive growth. He has killed the economy.
But as we said, of course, the opposition is divided and the BJP, of course, using it to its advantage. It has openly thanked Nitish Kumar for his support of the centre's demonetization move. BJP President Amit Shah voiced his appreciation for the Bihar Chief Minister at a rally in Bengaluru.
बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री श्रीमान नीतीश कुमार का विशेष अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि उन्होंने मोदी जी की काले धन के खिलाफ जो लड़ाई है उसका समर्थन किया है। मैं इस सार्वजनिक मंच से श्री नीतीश कुमार का हृदय से अभिनंदन करता हूं कि काले धन की लड़ाई में इन्होंने मोदी जी का साथ दिया है।
And the RBI Governor Urjit Patel has spoken for the first time since the demonetization announcement. Facing criticism for staying silent, Patel said that the step is a once-in-a-lifetime event and it requires mammoth logistics. Patel said that the RBI is taking all necessary actions to ease the pain of honest citizens who have been hurt by the move. He said the situation is being monitored on a daily basis and interaction with banks is happening every day. He informed that the printing presses have started to rebalance production of new notes towards 100 and 500 rupees bills. About 40 to 50,000 people have been deployed, in fact, to refit ATMs across the country. He also said that the situation is easing now with queues outside banks and ATMs shrinking. Also pitched for the use of cash substitutes like debit cards and digital wallets. The Congress, remember, had targeted Patel for his silence, saying either he is guilty of misleading the nation about the RBI's preparedness on demonetization or has sacrificed the autonomy of the RBI. Congress leader Jairam Ramesh has sought Patel's resignation. But then Finance Minister Arun Jaitley came to Patel's defense, saying that the attack by Jairam Ramesh is unfair and that politicians must refrain from attacking those who cannot defend themselves in the same tone. This, of course, will remain our top focus through the day. But now on to more news. And a moderate intensity earthquake measuring 5.6 on the Richter scale shook Nepal in the early hours today. According to the National Center for Seismology, the quake occurred at about 5:05 a.m. at a depth of 10 kilometers. The epicenter was located at Solukhumbu district near the Everest region, around 150 kilometers east of Kathmandu. Remember, this was the 475th aftershock of magnitude 4 and above since the devastating April 2015 earthquake in the quake-prone Himalayan country. There was no immediate report of any damage or casualty, and the earthquake was also felt in Kathmandu and other parts of central and eastern Nepal. And back home, political delegations from both Haryana and Punjab will meet President Pranab Mukherjee at Rashtrapati Bhavan today and urge his intervention into the ongoing Satluj-Yamuna Link Canal project dispute. Leaders from both the states are slated to meet the president in the evening. While an all-party delegation from Haryana will be led by Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar, Punjab's Chief Minister Prakash Singh Badal will be leading the delegation comprising his ministers and MPs of alliance partners from the state. The move by leaders from both the states follows the recent verdict of the Supreme Court, which said that the Punjab Termination of Water Agreements Act 2004 was in violation of constitutional provisions. Meanwhile, according to the reports, the delegation will first assemble at Haryana Bhavan and then meet the president. With that, a quick break here, but more news follows in a bit. Stay with us.
Gyan Chopper is the ancient version of Indian snakes and ladders. This intriguing game was popular among the old, the young, and the rulers as well. The chopper has its origin in the Jain philosophy. It tells the story of virtue, symbolized by the ladders, rewarded, while the vices shown by the snakes are punished. Each square, in turn, also narrates some message of wisdom.
Tales that inspire. Stories of social change. A salute to diversity. Promoting public discourse. Events that motivate. Inspiring the innovative spirit. Watch Rajya Sabha television documentaries.
Welcome back. Let's get you some more news now. And in fact, in a major breakthrough in the Nabha jailbreak incident, police on Sunday arrested the alleged mastermind of the attack from Shamli district of Uttar Pradesh. Neighbouring states have been put on a high alert, and a massive manhunt has also been launched to nab the 6 escaped under-trial prisoners, including Khalistan Liberation Force leader Harminder Singh Mintu. The prisoners had escaped on Sunday morning after a group of armed men attacked the prison in Punjab.
It was a dramatic jailbreak from Nabha prison in Punjab on Sunday morning, as a group of armed men disguised as policemen attacked the prison and fled with banned Khalistan Liberation Force leader Harminder Singh Minto and 5 other inmates. The police, however, made a major breakthrough in the evening by arresting the alleged mastermind, Parminder Singh, from Shamli district of Uttar Pradesh. Huge cache of arms were recovered from his SUV, which was also used in the attack. Police say he was caught while trying to flee to Nepal.
हमने जितने भी नेपाल जाने वाले रूट थे, यूपी से एंट्री से लेकर नेपाल तक के बॉर्डर तक हमने सब जगह अलर्ट जारी किया था। उसी अलर्ट के तहत आज गाड़ियां चेक की गई थी, जिसमें ये गाड़ी चेक हुई और उसमें जो अक्यूज था परविंदर, वो गिरफ्तार हुआ है और इसके पास से भारी तादाद में असले और एमुनिशन बरामद हुआ है और उसने अपनी घटना का इकबाल भी किया है।
A manhunt has been launched to nab the remaining prisoners, and the states of Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh and the national capital Delhi have been put on high alert. The Punjab government has announced a reward of 25 lakh rupees to any person providing information on the under trial prisoners.
हमने 25 लाख मैंने कहा था कि भी हमने जो एक टीम बनाई है इस केस को करने के लिए और उसके लिए हमने 25 लाख करना।
Following the attack, the officer in charge of the state's jails has been suspended and 2 top officials of the Nabha Central Prison have been sacked. A special task force has also been formed to probe the matter. Punjab Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal indicated that Pakistan could be behind the sensational jailbreak, saying the neighbouring country was desperate to revive terrorism after Indian Army conducted the surgical strikes across the LOC.
ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੇਲ ਸੁਪਰਡੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਰ ਜਨਰਲ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੇਲਸ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਸਪੈਂਡ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਜੇਲ ਸੁਪਰਡੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਡਿਪਟੀ ਸੁਪਰਡੈਂਟ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਸਮਿਸ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ADGP ਦੇ ਥੱਲੇ ਟੀਮ ਇਨਵੈਸਟੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਾ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਨਵੈਸਟੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ 3 ਦਿਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ ਲੈਪਸਸ ਕਿਹਨੇ ਕੀਤੇ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕਨਸਪੀਰੇਸੀ ਥਿਊਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਿਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ। ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਟਾਸਕ ਫੋਰਸ under the intelligence has been set up to track down these criminals.
The Home Ministry has sought a report of the incident and has assured assistance to the state government.
जानकारी प्राप्त हुई है उसके संबंध में और मैंने गृह सचिव को कहा है कि तत्काल जो है पंजाब सरकार से एक रिपोर्ट तुरंत प्राप्त कर लें और पंजाब सरकार को और भी इस प्रकार की सहयोग की आवश्यकता हो वो हम सहयोग करने के लिए भी तैयार रहेंगे.
The opposition, however, tried to corner the government, with Punjab Congress chief Amrinder Singh accusing the ruling government of complicity, saying it triggered fears of revival of terrorism in the state ahead of the assembly polls. The Aam Aadmi Party, meanwhile, demanded that the Deputy Chief Minister must step down. Terrorist Harminder Singh Minto has been accused in more than 10 terror-related cases, including the attack on Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim. He was arrested from Delhi's IGI airport in November 2014. His escape is likely to revive the talks of revival of the Khalistan movement, which was prominent in the 1980s when separatists fought against the government demanding a separate state. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
In other news, the Shunglu Committee, formed by Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung to examine over 400 files on decisions taken by the Aam Aadmi Party government, submitted its report to the LG on Sunday. Jung had formed the three-member committee chaired by former CAG VK Shunglu in August to examine any irregularities in the files of the Delhi government. The committee's report may trigger a fresh round of tussle between the Chief Minister and the LG, as the AAP government has termed the committee as illegal, claiming that the party has taken all its decisions as per rules and regulations. With that, a look at what else is making news across the nation in Nationwide. Navy Chief Admiral Sunil Lamba is in Sri Lanka on a 5-day bilateral visit aimed at consolidating and enhancing the bilateral maritime security relations. During his visit, he will hold bilateral discussions with President Maithripala Sirisena, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and senior dignitaries including the Chief of Defence Staff and the 3 service chiefs. He will also attend the Galle Dialogue, which is being held at Colombo. Around 70% polling was reported in elections to 147 municipal councils and 17 Nagar Panchayats, which were held on Sunday in the backdrop of demonetization of the higher value currency notes. The polls are being viewed as a mini assembly election and also a test for the Devendra Fadnavis's government. This is for the first time that presidents of the municipal councils will be elected directly by the people. Controversial Islamic preacher Zakir Naik has claimed that there has been no misuse of funds by his banned NGO and rejected all allegations of involvement in terror-related activities. Remaining non-committal on returning to India, where he has been booked for hate speech and under the anti-terror law UAPA, the 51-year-old televangelist, who is currently abroad, said that he has repeatedly offered his cooperation to the NIA. The 47th International Film Festival of India, which began on the 20th of November, will conclude today. Minister of Information and Broadcasting M. Venkaiah Naidu and the Minister of State of INB Rajyavardhan Rathore, Goa Chief Minister Lakshmikant Parsekar are expected to be among the guests for the closing ceremony. National Award-winning director S.S. Rajamouli will be the chief guest. IFFI screened around 300 films from nearly 90 countries this year, and in all 15 films from across the globe, including 2 Indian movies from the Indian Panorama segment, competed in the international competition segment. The festival opened with a masterpiece of veteran Polish writer and director late Andrzej Wajda after Image, while the last film to be screened today will be the South Korean official entry for the Academy Awards, The Age of Shadows, directed by Kim Ji-woon. Another quick break. Up next, international news.
Renowned economist Amartya Sen needs no introduction. Recipient of the Nobel Prize for Economics in 1998, Sen has always shown a keen interest in the problems of the underprivileged. He has made immense contributions to the discipline of welfare economics and social choice theory, and his books have been translated into more than 30 languages. In 2010, Amartya Sen was listed among the world's 50 most influential people who matter.
art arisen from a multi-hued cultural canvas. Tradition and cultural fervour dating back centuries. And encircling them all, there's a magic that awes. Embrace your nation's brilliant human warmth. Watch Colours of India, Sundays at 9:30 p.m. on Rajya Sabha television.
Jade was popular during Mughal era and gained prominence during Akbar's rule in 15th and 16th century. It came all the way from Iran and Central Asia in attractive colors. The royalty had a unique use for it. Since jade changed color when it came in contact with arsenic, they started utensils like plates, jars, bowls and even hookah with it, and thereby avoided getting poisoned by rivals.
Welcome back. International news. And former French Prime Minister and Republican candidate François Fillon has won his party's presidential primary. Fillon won the Sunday's runoff with nearly 67% of the vote, defeating nearest rival Alain Juppé, who managed only 33% votes. He is likely to face socialist candidate and the right-wing National Front leader Marine Le Pen in presidential elections next April.
Remercier pour la campagne qu'il a conduite. Je veux le remercier pour ce qu'il est, c'est-à-dire un homme d'État. Je veux le remercier pour les mots qu'il a eus à mon endroit ce soir. Et comme je l'ai dit tout à l'heure, je veux lui dire combien j'ai du respect pour lui et combien je compte sur lui pour nous aider.
Now to Syria, where the government forces have made rapid advances in the rebel-held city of Aleppo, forcing thousands of civilians to flee. Government forces advanced with a ground and air assault on the edge of the besieged eastern half of the city to split Islamic State's most important urban stronghold in two. Fleeing residents were temporarily shifted to shelters in the government-controlled territories. Civilians have expressed support and cheered for Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. The government resumed its offensive to retake eastern Aleppo on the 15th of November. Capturing all of Aleppo would be a major victory for the Syrian president after 5.5 years of fighting that has killed hundreds and thousands of people and displaced 11 million others.
الجهوزية الكاملة للمقاومة الإسلامية عن صالح حق وفصائل الحشد الشعبي من عدة محاور بالتقدم لجزيرة جنوب غربي تل أعفر، والآن القطاعات مستمرة بالتقدم لناحية قرية التفاحة المتجهة لناحية تل عبطة إن شاء الله.
الجيش كمان استقبلنا الجيش كمان الحمد لله وجمعونا وطلعونا بالباصات وأمنونا أحلى تأمين الحمد لله وما لنا خوفين من الإرهابيين كنا الحمد لله. يعني أربع سنين ظلم قضينا أرض الحمراء ملاصقة لها مساكن هنا.
Now on to sports. And Olympic silver medalist PV Sindhu and Sameer Verma have lost the singles final matches of the Hong Kong Open Super Series tournament on Sunday. Sindhu lost to fourth-seeded Tai Tzu Ying of Chinese Taipei 15-21, 17-21, while Sameer Verma went down fighting to Chinese favourite Nka Long Angus 14-21, 21-10, 11-21. Sindhu had won the China Open last week, following which she broke into the top 10 of the badminton world rankings. In the men's singles, Sameer Verma came into the tournament as a qualifier and had defeated third-seeder Jan Jorgensen of Denmark in the semi-finals. On to cricket now. In India will resume their first innings at the overnight score of 271 for 6 against England on the third day of the third test match in Mohali today. On day 2, Indian batsmen Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja were at the crease when stumps were drawn. Both the batsmen have added 67 runs in 20 overs and thereby helped the team to reduce the first innings deficit to just 12 runs. Skipper Virat Kohli and Cheteshwar Pujara stitched together a 75-run partnership. England scored 283 in their first innings, adding 15 runs to their overnight score. It would be vital for India today to add as many runs in their first innings to induce pressure on the England batsmen. And here's a look at some more sporting action in Sports Beat. India defeated Malaysia 4-1 in the bronze medal playoff match at the Four Nations Invitational Tournament on Sunday. India dominated the game from start to finish as goals from Akashdeep Singh, B.R. Raghunath, Talwinder Singh and Rupinder Singh helped India earn a much-deserved victory. Germany's Nico Rosberg celebrated his first Formula One World Championship on Sunday after finishing runner-up at a tense Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Although Rosberg's teammate Lewis Hamilton won the race, but a finish on the podium was good enough for the German to take the title. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel finished third. Argentina took their first Davis Cup title after Juan Martín del Potro and Federico Del Bonis won reverse singles to complete a spectacular comeback in a 3-2 victory over host Croatia in the final. Del Potro fought back from 2 sets down to beat Marin Cilic in 5 sets before Del Bonis swept aside Ivo Karlovic 6-3, 6-4, 6-2 in the decisive rubber. That's all we have for you in the breakfast news. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a good day.